Hi there, Sagittarius. How are you? This is Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm here to give you your end of December reading from any time when you view this video all the way to the end of December. All right, for those of you who are celebrating the December festivities, I hope that you are having a fantastic time with your friends and your family, and also hope that you take some time out and just use this time to relax a little bit and ground your energies as well, because January is just around the corner, unfortunately. All right, Sag. So before I begin, I would like to give thanks to the gods and goddesses, the angels, and the Holy Devine for being with us in this reading. Thank you for always giving us such beautiful messages, and thank you for helping us to receive the messages with love and light in our hearts. Amen. So for those of you who want to know, I am using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm also going to be clarifying with my favorite one tarot deck, which is the Witch's Tarot. And I will be reading for you from the Sacred Power reading cards at the end, as well as giving Archangel Animal Oracle card. And I love doing it at the end of the reading just because it really brings out the intention of the whole read from the tarot and gives you that special message that is meant just for you. Now, if you like this reading, and I hope that you do, and if it resonates in any area of your life, your working area, your career, your relationships, your family and friends, or even within your inner self, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And you can also hit the notification bell, and you will know immediately when I am giving out new videos. All right, so Sagittarius, your first card out is the Knight of Wands, and this is very active energy. The Knight of Wands is a lusty, free-spirited kind of a person, and he's very creative as well. And he comes in pretty fast, but he can leave just as fast as well. And then you have the Justice card as well. So for some of you, you're going to be getting your justice, and you're going to be walking away from something, maybe a difficult time in your life with the Six of Swords, all right? I see you as getting your justice and then moving away. It's like you're getting this clarity. For some of you, it may be in a legal situation. For some of you, it may be just signing contracts. But I do see you moving away from a little bit of rocky waters, stormy waters. And you do still have your guard up. You're still feeling quite protective about yourself at this moment, but you are moving into a time space where things is just going to get a little bit easier for you. And as I said, that out comes the Nine of Wands, which is showing that you are still protective of yourself at the moment. You do still have your boundaries set, and you're not very trustworthy. Well, not very trustworthy, I'd rather say, sorry, forgive me. You're not really trusting at this moment, but you do have the Knight of Cups as well. So there is a genuine offer coming in for you, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Swords. So now we're going to be using the Witch's Tarot. We're going to clarify, and we're going to see what all of this is about. I like to set the foundation cards out first and clarify then, because it just gives us so much more insight on what's truly happening. You could be dealing with a sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a fire sign such as yourself, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I see quite a few of those signs here, but it doesn't always have to be. It just can be you coming into your own, or embracing the energy of that elements as well. So you do have, very interestingly, you have the Six of Swords twice. Very interesting, as well as the Nine of Swords. So it's possible that you're all up in your head at the moment. You do want to get away from negative situations. Maybe even try to calm your mind and release any negative thinking as well, okay? Your thoughts always play a big role in what you go on to believe and what you go on to do in your actions. And they also determine the emotions that you feel at any specific given time, okay? So you have the Knight of Pentacles as well. So the Knight is very slow moving energy, but asking you to have some patience as well. and trust in the situation, trust in where you are going, trust in yourself is what I'm hearing. Spirit is telling me. Thank you, Spirit. Trust in yourself a little bit. And for some of you that have some negativity around you, just try to realize that the negativity is not who you are. It's really just a thought that becomes an emotion, which turns into an action. As I said, you could have been dealing with some heartbreak at the moment, betrayal, disappointment. That's maybe why you have your boundaries set. You may be leaving a partner at this moment, but it's not for everybody. Some of you might just be leaving a career that wasn't suited well for you. But I'm going to be clarifying further, but I just want to start off with this is a daily oracle by Jericho Mandibur, and it says seek answers from your higher self. And before I started your reading, I did meditate on your energy, and your message was negative thoughts are not you. Don't mistake them for your reality. And why I decided to read that now to you is because it's very fitting here, because you do have the Nine of Swords which came out, and that is all about negative thinking, being depressed, feeling anxious, having anxiety, sleepless nights, maybe suffering from insomnia. And with you that has the Nine of Wands up as well, it can be that you're trying to protect yourself as well. So that is a very strong message for somebody out there. Try not to let the negative thoughts that go through your mind define who you are and what you do at this present moment. Okay, guys. So with the Knight of Wands, you do have the Three of Cups. So it can be that you've been dealing with a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It can be that somebody came in to give you an offer and you were feeling quite celebratory. But I'm also sensing it in the sense of there could have been a little bit of a third-party situation for some of you, especially with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords that has come out here. Maybe some of you have found out that somebody's been cheating or lying or deceiving you, or even just gossiping about you. And you know, cheating also doesn't always have to be just like you know, getting physical with somebody else. It can be just if you're texting another person, you know, you shouldn't be doing it. That's just as good as cheating. But here are your guys' cards, and it's the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I see it as you've been working very hard. If this is a relationship or a career, you've been working very hard on the situation, and you've been waiting to reap the rewards from it. And Spirit is asking you that you have patience, but I do see that there's somebody else in the mix as well. And this could be a air sign also, doesn't have to be. But with the Knight of Swords, it's time for you to speak your truth, or somebody spoke their truth and you realize the situation for what it is. And you do have the Empress, so you could have even, and I think this might just be even for one person, not all of you, you could have found out that somebody got somebody pregnant, but it doesn't always have to be the case, right? But you do have the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So things is going to start changing. And remember, whatever you give out to the universe, that's what you get right back, okay? Your other cards in your present situation is the Justice card, and it's clarified with the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So you are very much up in your head at the moment. I think you heard the truth about a situation. The truth definitely did come out, and you actually turning your back on the situation or the person, and you moving away from it now. You do still have your guard up, because he still has the swords up in front of him. So he is still feeling, he or she, I don't do gender specifics, is still feeling very protective over themselves. They don't want to get hurt anymore, Sagittarius. But I do see that while you are physically moving yourself away from the situation or the person, mentally you're not there yet, because you're still very much in that energy space. And I do think you do still have negative emotions or feelings towards the situation or the person. that may have betrayed you in any kind of way. But you do have the Tower, and I think you've realized that while you were working and you were waiting patiently for your ships to come in, with the Seven of Pentacles, you really tried your best, you gave your all, but it just wasn't meant to be, and it was built on a rocky foundation. Whenever you build something that's not on a sturdy foundation, then the universe has a way of opening up your eyes to it, so that you don't waste any more time and energy and love and get hurt any more than what you need to in that situation. And that is now how the Tower came about. And you could be trying to get over this situation, you know, by leaving this person or the career or the family or friends, however it resonates. You could be doing that by going out and partying a lot, almost as if you're trying to numb the pain a little bit, drinking a lot, but you will generally, it makes you feel content with yourself when you do that, because it just numbs everything that is happening around you. But you will eventually have to realize it for what it is and get out of your headspace. And I know it's not easy when things like that happen to us, but Spirit is telling you that you have the Moon, so you're not seeing things clearly right now, because you do have the Knight of Pentacles and once again the Six of Swords up in front of you here in your near future. And the Knight of Pentacles, a hardworking, patient person. So maybe if it's not in the love front, maybe you've really tried to put all of your energy into a project or a career, and you've kind of getting beaten down to the brow and hurt and backstabbed a little bit, and it's keeping you up at night, and you're very worried, and you might be having some negative emotions and thinking regarding the situation. The Spirit is telling you that not everything is as clear-cut as what it seems, because you do have the Moon, and you are asked to use your intuition at the moment. You will know what is the right thing for you to do, and sometimes the right thing is not always the thing that we want to do, but at least try not to keep yourself in the energy that you already know is not good for you. All right, guys. I just see you as, it's almost like you got a revelation, either if it was an epiphany or you found out this news in some other way, but something happened, Sagittarius, that kind of opened up your eyes to any situation in specific relevance in your life. And I think it kind of hurt to see the truth of the situation, but that's why Spirit is excuse my dog barking, but that's why Spirit did come and take it away, because excuse my dog barking, because it is not serving you. And I do see you as walking away from that situation. Just a second, please. Sorry about that. I just had to quickly let my dog stop barking. I do live in the suburbs here in South Africa. So anyways, here comes the Knight of Swords in, and this is very fast lifestyle change. This is you hearing the truth. This is you walking away from the situation. This can be around somebody who talks quite fast as well, but I'm generally seeing you as you really just making a decision to move yourself away from the situation or this person, and you're not really going to hang around for this nonsense anymore, and you're going to make you're going to do this quite speedily. Now, can be somebody coming into your life, as I said that with the Lovers. This is a Gemini card, but it doesn't have to be a Gemini. You could be dealing with a love relationship at the moment, where for some of you you realize that there was a third-party situation, and it really cut deep, and it was regarding about a partner of yours, and now you're actually moving away from this partner. For some of you that was in a love triangle, you could be moving towards another partner very fast, making that clean cut, getting out of the relationship. For some of you, it's just breaking off, but there is a definite decision that you need to make. If it's not in love and relationships, it's you making a very quick decision, especially with the Knight of Swords. It's you moving yourself away from anything that is no longer serving you anymore, and ultimately you're moving towards the Ace of Cups. So wherever it is that you are going at this moment, if you're moving away from somebody or you're moving towards somebody, moving away from a project or a job or a career, moving towards something else, this decision is going to bring you the Ace of Cups, which is new proposals, it is new relationships, it is marriage proposals, it is proposals in career. So you are moving in the right direction. Whatever happened here that you are still thinking quite negatively about, and you do have negative attachments to it. It happened for your highest good, because Spirit was seeing that it was not serving you in any way. And I think if you're honest with yourself, maybe you would have realized that you've been quite unhappy for some time. Now you do have the 9 of Wands in your challenge position. So Spirit is telling you now, okay, yes, this whole situation happened, but it happened, and there's really no way that they can hurt you anymore, because you already have the 3 of Swords being cut deep through your heart. So it's up to you now to release the pain, and that is your challenge at the moment, because Spirit is asking you with the Temperance card to balance out your emotions, because you do have new creative beginnings coming up, new projects. You do you're gonna be able to create something beautiful with your life now. And I don't know if you could see, like, the butterfly. A butterfly goes through so much transformations to actually become a butterfly, and I really see you as this is your new transformation. And transformations are always painful, but it doesn't help you stay in that energy. You have the High Priestess, and so this could be you may be going out looking for some legal advice at the moment, or people of authority just advising you at the moment. Maybe you seeking out counselors at the moment, or even going to churches just to, kind of ease the emotions that you're going through. But Spirit's advice is telling you very clearly, you have the Knight of Cups coming in. The Knight of Cups is such a charming, romantic, smooth talking, wonderful guy. He's like the knight in shining armor coming up on his white horse, just ready to sweep you off your feet. So that either can be in love and relationships, or it can be in the working environment. But you also have the Judgment card, so very clear cut clarity that is coming in for you here, as well as the 6 of Pentacles, which is very generous energy. Whatever you are moving towards, or whoever you are moving towards, or whoever is coming towards you at this moment, they are they're very generous people, okay? And you have the Queen of Pentacles as well, so you will have enough finances. The domestic life that you are seeking, if things have been slightly troubled, it will happen for you, just as long as you try to get out of this negative mindset, because you are still very protective of yourself at the moment. You are defending yourself. So I'm getting, actually, I think you've heard throughout this whole reading, I'm getting so much different messages for so many people. For some of you who are in committed relationships and you're not going to be leaving your partner in any way, I think whatever transpired between the two of you, if there was trouble, it's going to take you some time to get over whatever happened, and you guys might be going to like couples therapy, counseling, marriage counseling, that sort of things. But here comes the Knight of Wands coming in again. So this is fast moving energy and very lusty energy. So I think for some of you, you may be moving very fast towards somebody who has a lot of passion, or you have a lot of passion. But I must just warn you with the Knight of Wands, be careful that this person, especially if you're leaving a partner for somebody else, and it's quite painful. And look guys, if you are the one that cheated and you're moving towards somebody else, just be careful that they don't move in and out of your life at the speed of lightning, okay? Just rather go within yourself and see what is going to be the best options for everybody involved, because I do see that you have had quite a bit of pain and disappointment. But you have the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of the Year, or the Wheel of the Fortune, it's all about completions, but it can also be, the wheel can turn anyway, so it can go left or it can go right. But here you get the Lovers again. You might be needing to make a decision about a fire sign or an air sign, but you do have the Two of Cups as well. So there is an honest love offer coming in for you guys. And if it's not love, then it's going to be in your career or your job front. Or if it's not that, maybe somebody's going to be coming to you with an apology, and you're going to be needing to make a decision. Are you going to rectify things? Are you going to work on it? Or are you just going to move away? Because even rectifying it and working on it is moving away from the negative to the positive. And you have the King of Cups as well. So Spirit is asking you right now to try to calm your emotions down. Get out of your head space. You know what is best for you, because the King of Cups, I mean, he's been through it all. He's been hurt. He's been unloved. He loves and he hurts. He understands emotions better than any of us. All right, Spirit, is there any last messages for Sagittarius that Sagittarius needs to know at this moment? Is there any last messages? Thank you, Spirit. And we do have the King of Pentacles. So you are going to be financially stable. You will be able to take on a leadership position. And I do see you as being able to walk away from the Five of Swords energy. Just want to see at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, guys, you had the Five of Swords, right? So that is a lot of conflict, walking away, because in the background you can see there's guys, two guys, they're just walking away. Like, they're like, you know what? And it kind of goes from the Five of Swords into the Six of Swords. I'll actually show you the pictures. So they're just walking away, and it's like, I'm not even going to deal with this anymore. Take my swords away from me. Take what you want, and I'm just going to leave. And they're just going to move on from stormy waters, and they're going to take what they have, and they're going to go on to calmer waters, because it's not, the fight is not worth it. And at the bottom of that, you did have the Ten of Swords. So this is really rock bottom. This is really being hurt, backstabbed, betrayed, very much. You, from the Nine of Swords going into the Ten of Swords, very much energy of you just can't take anymore. It just hurts so much. But you do have the Star energy as well, which is all about hope and following your intuition. Okay, so I just want to reread for you from the Daily Oracle book, and then we're going to get into the other readings. Negative thoughts are not you. Don't mistake them for your reality. So I'm just hearing a very clear message that I need to say. If any of you, whatever has transpired, and now you like feeling kind of bad about yourself, you don't honor yourself and hold yourself in high regard anymore, Spirit just wants to tell you very clearly, you are not that, okay? You are so much more than what you give yourself credit for, and you are so much more than this situation, if this resonates with you. So from the Archangel Animal Oracle cards, they're really beautiful. You have the dolphin. I'm just trying to hold it like this so there's no glare, but that's really, really pretty cards. And it says, live joyfully in the present. And your message is, the wisdom of the dolphin card reminds you that you are special, highly evolved being. Throughout your long soul journey, you may not have been faultless. No one has. But that is the past. You are now a light bearer, carrying sacred geometric keys and codes from this and other universes. Dance and play and do what makes your heart happy. Your task is to lighten up and be joyful and gracious as you spread your wisdom. Bring through the gold ray of Christ, and you will automatically heal others. Also know that no one is perfect, so keep your heart open with understanding and forgiveness. And I really think that that's just so fitting for this whole reading that we've done, because I can definitely see a lot of hurt and betrayal here, and everybody being up in their heads. And now Spirit is really just urging you to release it all and to move on to calmer waters, and don't stay in that negative energy, because it's already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. You can only try to move forward from this moment on. And from the Sacred Power reading cards, your card was transformation. Look at that phoenix rising. Isn't that beautiful? And your message is, emotional freedom brings growth and positive change. I mean, guys, how fitting isn't all of this? Okay, but anyways, the phoenix, much like the caterpillar, transforms into new life after experiencing the end of an earth cycle. Just as the phoenix rises from the ashes, what you have perceived to be a negative outcome is actually filled with positivity. Now is the time for rebirth and rejuvenation. You have come so far on your journey and have reached the end of this cycle in your life. The sacred firebird is a conscious creator, choosing to accept inevitabilities and using them to produce positive experiences. Within each negative experience, such as physical trauma and spiritual and emotional suffering, you have reached a precipice where new life is forming. Right now, the phoenix has returned to remind you to leave the baggage behind, to let go of your past and move forward. Use those negative experiences as motivation towards future goals and achievements. During this transformative process, you will emerge with confidence, strength, and direction. If you are currently experiencing hardship, emotional imbalances such as depression and melancholy, know that the hard times are almost over and a new life is on the horizon. If you are in a relationship, the phoenix represents strong change, encouraging you to look within to find self-confidence, independence, and mutual understanding with your significant other. This change represents the formation of a new relationship, including the relationship we have with ourselves. The energy of the phoenix requests that we assess our daily rituals and habits for their necessity. Are they serving us? Do we need to cut them away and release them? Just like the phoenix, you will arise from the ashes, stronger, powerful, and energized. And your affirmation is, I am able to transform, conquer, and resolve past issues with strength, courage, and willpower. I choose to transform my life right now. So guys, I humbly apologize for my dogs barking in the background. I'm actually so embarrassed right now, and I hope that it didn't interfere with the video, but we've gone so far with the recording already, and this reading is really so powerful. It is for somebody out there, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that the Spirit will guide you to get out of your negativity at this moment and just realize the beauty of transformation. And I think when we look at the daily oracle and the animal oracles and the power reading cards, as well as this reading, there really is such a powerful message for you guys out there. So Sagittarius, that's it for me, and many blessings for the rest of December, and keep well. Bye for now.